Greetings, traders. It is I, Abdul Shabazz, and this is some real change stock options trading journey. And today, October the 26th, we thank you for being here and being a part of this journey. We can't thank you enough. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. Bismillah, as we begin today. So we want to spend today watching what had a tremendous after hours action happened yesterday. Good morning, Doc. Good morning. Being extra patient this morning. Stock had a tremendous drop in the after hours and pre-market from the 417.2 area all the way down to a low of 413.99. This is a 421 call that I'm taking, way out of the money. I canceled it. We are truly, absolutely going to allow a pattern to formulate today. This 5 minutes. At this level, the stock goes red on the day. Would have been a nice put here. It's early, but you do see that we do have this daily resistance and it's being respected. It really is. Dr. J, I think we're going to wait this morning at least till 10 o'clock before we take a trade. How does that sound with you? Stock has just now went red on the day. would like to take a call if we can get above this 417. I do have a 417 call pulled up. Okay. What a drop this candle. What a drop. What a drop. To retest the VWAP, of course. Hey, Anthony, how you doing, buddy? Just taking an assessment of what's going on, Anthony, so far here. We had the SPY come out of the gate, go right up to this area of 417.7, which is an area of overhead resistance established on the weekly on the following 5-minute candle. We had a tremendous drop from the 417 all the way down to the 415.9 area, pretty much to an area of weekly support. And now here it is bouncing off that support, retesting VWAP. We're going to see if VWAP holds. The stock has now gone red on the day, also on the daily. It was green, it is now red on the day, following that huge downtrend action that we had in the post-market and pre-market, where the stock drop went from all the way 417 all the way down to a low of 413.99. What a heck of a drop. And again, the bulls are battling for the day. Clearly, more patience yesterday would have paid off tremendously for us, avoiding a lot of the chaos and confusion that takes place. There are some good trades in there, but they're risky trades, and we want some easy money trades. You can already see the uncertainty of the market just in the last 10 minutes alone. Not even full 10 minutes. The market went up to an overhead area of resistance, come down to an overhead area of support, and has now gone back up to that area of resistance. Patience is the key. It is allowing the stock to let us know what it wants to do, and then we being there once it makes that decision, jumping on its back, going for a ride. No need to draw demand area because this support is being respected. This is weekly support and weekly resistance that it is going in between right now. Patience is the key. Thank you, Anthony, for reminding us that. We knew yesterday that once the stock gave its position up for the week, that there would be a drop. Let's look right here. But we had no idea it would be such a drop. Look at this drop. Look at the range yesterday from 424 all the way down to 416. What range? Once this stock went red, oh, did she give it up? And she continued to drop all night long and all morning long, all the way down to 414. As we can see early pre-market, she has been battling back since then. So we did have a double bottom at the 414, and she has come and broken above that. She's broken above the 416. She's turned the 416 into support. If she can keep this momentum up, I would like to be a part of the 417 push back to test 418. The gap at yesterday's close is 417.5, so just keep that in mind. There's a lot of overhead resistance for calls, quite a bit. I'll review later. Okay, sounds good. Also, Deja, we will be coming to Chicago. God willing, when will we be there? I want to say Saturday. So let's try to get together for lunch, Deja, so we can go over some charts and get you caught up to speed to be making some money with us. How does that sound? Awesome, awesome. Look forward to seeing you. Have a great day and be careful. Absolutely. That'll be great. Sounds great. As the stock price has now come right back down to weekly support again, the question is, will it bounce again? Will it break? We don't know right now, currently. So we will have to remain patient just till we get a little bit more clarity. The stock is now again red for the day. So it has been green, red, green, and now red. I would like to join this party of push going down if we can successfully break below this area. I'm gonna put a 416 put in the chamber. I went ahead and took that 416 put. I'm a little early on this one. I should have waited for the candle to close. Take a little bit of size off just in case if it goes against me. I'll have a quick stop out, no problem. And we will reset and attack this again. But once we get a close underneath this, we're going right back in. So I am getting it ready. Mhm. 1 minute, 30 seconds left on this candle to close. And now I'm in it again, but this time I'm gonna give it some room. This time I'm gonna give it some room. Okay, I need this playlist. Yes, definitely, buddy. I will work on that. Definitely work on that as we work to go lower. Pull this up here. Let's work from the 5-minute chart itself for a lot more clarity. Not convinced because the close was above the support area. Let's let the market reveal itself. I'm going again, guys. Let me go. Let me be the guinea pig on this one. Let me be the guinea pig on this one because I want this one. I want this one. I want this one. Oh yeah. Great trade here. Great trade. I'm in at 177. It's all the way up to 207. Okay. some great profits there. Great profits there. Let me see if it's gonna show you. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Man, that felt so good. It felt so good. From the 177 to the 193. That felt great. Still have a runner on. Still have a runner on. Still have a runner on. Want to take this all the way down to, I don't know, we're on a 10 o'clock hour. So let's see what this 10 o'clock hour gives me. Yeah, let's go. Let's get it. That's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of drop I'm talking about. That's the kind of drop where I'm going to take some profits. That's the kind of drop where I'm going to take some profits at. That's the kind of drop I like. Pretty work. But at the same time, I want to acknowledge these bulls are going to have to put a fight up here shortly. If you look right here, let me blow it up. Show you why I got out right there. If you look right here, guys, right here, this is right at that 830 mark where the bulls really started getting in strong. So this is a good area to take profits at, not knowing what could happen right here. Would love to get down to the 414, but this only made sense. We don't have an area of demand yet, so I had to look left to see what would be the most logical area to take some monies, and this was it. So I'm grateful for that. Still trying to pull it up. Yeah, let's see it. Oh my goodness. Of course it's gonna keep going. Of course. Of course. Of course, I'm gonna get out at 215. It goes to 305. Of course. Of course. Good. Well, I would definitely feel great having that problem again. I'm leaving too much money on the table. All right, here we go. All right, I don't feel that bad. I was in the wrong option chain. This one did get to 238 though, so I got out at 215. I got out at 238. Yeah, this is it right here. From 177 to 193 and then to 215. Absolutely can't get caught because even look at that, thinking that you could marry that. Look at this reversal. Exactly, Dr. J just saw that too. But if you look, this is the same thing I just mentioned that happened right here in this previous candle. See, exact same thing happened here. Now, that's not to say it won't continue lower, but it's red on the day, it's red on the week, it's red on the 5 minute, it's red on the 30, it's red everywhere. This is the daily. It's red on the day. It was green. Flipped. Finally went red on the day. Broke this level. Looking for the next level of support. It's red on the week. Broke this level. The next level of support is the 414.9 area. Will it get there? Who knows? Could there be a nice squeeze? Absolutely, there could. Anything is possible with the SPY. So we just wait and see. Again, that trade that I took was a legitimate break of the man trade from here to somewhere in here. We'd like to now see potentially a close over this 5 minute candle, which would then ignite possibly some bearish covering. Yeah, that's what they're doing too. Just watching the charts. I'm just calling it how I see it, what they're telling us. Now it's just about allowing the market to build liquidity and us not being it. Us not being the liquidity. We need to wait for somebody to get in trouble. Wait for some covering. You could understand the put here. We were breaking a support area. This area had acted as support once, twice, 3 times, peekaboo, and then it came through. So it was knocking on the floor to break it. So that, in my opinion, was a good trade. It was worth the risk, rather. If you take a trade based on risk parameters, based on the trade that's in your playbook, that's a good trade. If you take a trade that's not in your playbook, you don't have risk parameters, it's a bad trade, even if you win on it. So making money on a trade does not define whether that was a good trade or not. Following your rules. Every trade we take has a gentleman's risk because it costs money to be involved. So that's a gentleman's risk. So every trade has a gentleman's risk. But we should only be trading when we have edge. And this was definitely my fault, because I could have avoided the paper cut that I took here if I would have waited and let it close. But I got excited with this breaking through VWAP, and now I'm thinking this is just going to break, continue. But it doesn't work like that. Of course it was going to come back and retest it. And it did just that. The early bears got smoked. And I was a part of those early bears. I was just brave enough and only took a paper cut that I was able to get right back in on the very next candle. Definitely, as we broke below the low of all trading on the previous candle, gave me the confidence that we we're going to definitely go further. How much further? Well, we knew that this area was an area where bulls started buying. Bulls buy in this area as of this morning. And bulls started repeating that same habit. Bears tried to take it away, but bulls are fighting back because bulls buy this area. I want to be quick establishing a zone. I want to be quick doing it. Can always erase it if it proves not to be one. But I don't want to be slow in recognizing one. But right now we have an agreement between bulls and the bears. The price should not be any lower than this. So I like the thought of taking a call right here, using the back of this as my stop. This is very tight risk. Very tight risk. Theory wise, 413. I like it. I do. I do like the theory. Let it close though. A little bit out of the money now. Give it some room. Let's see what happened. I like it. I like it. I do. I like it. I like it. I like it. I'm in for a call. I like it. I like the risk. Do I know what's going to happen? No. But I know there has been an established area of demand here. I do see that. And out of this established area of demand, the stock can either go sideways, reverse and go up. I think I'm going to be late to the call party and wait. Not a problem with that. Yeah. Or reverse. But what my thought process in that, Anthony, is that I want to be as close to my stop out as possible. I want to be close to it as possible. That way I'm risking the smallest amount of money. That way I'm risking the smallest amount of money. And because we have not had a demand area established today, not an intraday. We had an area of support here that was acknowledged and respected, tested, broke through. We have not had an intraday demand area yet. So I said, if I'm gonna take a call, then I want to take my call as close as to the area that I would stop out at as possible. The other thing is that we are looking at a downtrend. And when we are coming off a downtrend, yes, it could keep going down. Absolutely. This could just be a scalp. But even in going down, it has to pause, it has to breathe, build up liquidity to take another leg down. This is a scalp, absolutely. If it's developed, it's a very low risk trade. It's a very low risk trade. Again, the stock could continue to go down, but it did establish an intraday demand level. It cannot be denied that at this level there was agreement between the bulls and the bears currently, and I use that word currently, and the price shouldn't be any lower than this. And that's where I'm at. And that's where my stop is. Definitely worth the risk to me. But do you see the wedge that's building up? Right here. I got in again, but my price wasn't as good as it was initially here. A buddy of mine just texted me. He says, "You're not a genius if you get this right. You're just a winner of a raffle." The market is truly confused right now. The market is truly confused right now. This earnings weeks have really rocked the market. It really has. Yep, Anthony, you were right, buddy. Being late to that call party. Really, the next trade area is around 414. So I am not gonna give back the nice profits I made on that put. Paper cutting myself to death. 2 contracts here, 2 contracts there. That stuff will add up. There's that doggone call. That doggone call. Damn it, Jim. There she goes. She's gonna spark some more though, so I don't mind being late to this party. I don't mind being late to this party. She will be partying without me. It is. I definitely agree with you, Anthony. Who can? It's just nothing. It's nothing. Yeah, it's frustrating. It's all about timing. It's all the wedge building. All of these bears are covering now. That's what this is. Still 1 minute left on this chart. She is going to hit VWAP. She just did. Wow. Damn, what a man, guys. Oh my goodness. Mm, mm, mm. I just have to figure out how I could have traded that better because I knew that move was coming. I knew it was coming. I did the right thing when I got shook out here. Okay. Saw the wedge build. Just one candle just took out 1, 2, 3, 4 candles. 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes of trade was just taken out. And one candle. Guys, I will be traveling tomorrow. So I will get back with you guys Monday morning, God willing. And see, that's the beauty about SPY. You can make your money in one candle. In one candle. That's the beauty of options. Trading options with the SPY. You can make your money in one candle. When you catch that point where somebody's in trouble, somebody has to cover, that's where the money is made. And in this case, bears had to cover. Once we had an established demand zone created for the day, I was just a little off here. Bears are still showing their dominance as the stock is red for today. Nice push up here, momentarily squeezed. Some profit taking, especially from some of the earlier bears. But they still have some runners on. They're still in control. And then now, since they took some profit, they now have the availability to put back on those shares, put back on that size as it attempts to break through the current level of demand and go to new lows, possibly this 414 area. Right back to demand. I remember last week, Anthony, he was like, "Are you gonna trade this week?" And I said, "No, I'm gonna watch and observe." I wish I'd have done that a couple days ago. Monday was great. Tuesday and Wednesday was a little rough. But as you mentioned to us yesterday, how Google had some bad news, and we are seeing the effects of it because, as I said yesterday, it is the big seven that is holding up the market. And all of the big seven are represented in the ETF we trade, known as the SPY. So any negative news on any one of the big seven could have an adverse effect on the market. And yet another huge, so far down day for the SPY. This demand area is being retested. It will either break it and we'll have further continuation down, or not build liquidity, go right back up. But this area is being defended right now. Nonetheless, if we look on the daily, what a huge, tremendous past couple days this stock has had. Coming off of the 436 highs. I mean, just huge red candles. If it were only so easy just to buy at the beginning of the day and let it go. If it were only so easy. But you see how close we are to this next level of this 414 on the chart. Broke out from yesterday all the way down. All the way down. Another huge red day so far. And she's breaking through demand. Coming down to this area. As I stated, there might be a trade here at the 414 area. That is where I would potentially looking for another call. We're now starting to see a little bit of liquidity from the bulls. The bulls are fighting back at this area. Less than 40 seconds left on this candle to close, so very important. Where will this 5-minute candle close? Building liquidity. It's preparing itself. As it ends with a red hammer, which is a bullish reversal sign. Not textbook, because it would have to be at the bottom of a downtrend. It's not textbook. But we see that the stock closed above the demand zone that I drew, above it. There's that liquidity. Yeah. It's a good spot for a call. Yeah, trading above the hammer. Take it right back here. It's a good spot for a call. Risk being the low of the candle that you got in. to be a little bit more conservative. Wait for the candle to close. History has shown us that when she breaks out of the band, she does move. She does move. At least for this 5-minute candle. Scalp, of course, you wouldn't be marrying the trade. 2 minutes left on the 5-minute candle. So with the red hammer here, which is a bullish, as I said, a bullish reversal signal. You get in with trading above the hammer, risking the low of the candle, aiming at the max this 5-minute candle can give you. There's no assurity it's going to continue. One minute left in this candle. You can see the candle struggling even to push back over its highest point. A little less than 30 seconds left. It'd be a great time to exit for some profits. I'm not saying that it won't continue higher, but if you just wanted to take that scalp, now would definitely be the time to go ahead and start getting out. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Get all you can out of this 5-minute candle with 5 seconds left. Close what you got. If you kept some runners on, great. If not, great. But we did have the red hammer. Absolutely. Like I said, if you got out everything, great. If you left runners on, great. But history shows us that you could get some money in that 5-minute candle. Did anybody take that call? With or without the runners? Okay. Still the same concept. Finally having a demand area established, pushing out of it, building up liquidity as we do, causing the bears now to start covering. expecting them to push all the way back. The next potential zone to be tried will be this supply area. Man, this was solid. This was solid. To at least there, top of that candle. That was a solid trade. Because this is in the playbook. This trade is in the playbook. This is a playbook trade. These are the trades that we need to wait for and be patient. This one really would have paid. Really would have paid. As I stated, as the trade was breaking out to enter the trade there, as price was trading above it. Put your stop right here at the bottom of the candle. And then shoot for a quick profit target right back where the stock was previously, the last two candles. Taking a majority of your money out as we get closer towards the end of the 5-minute candle, and potentially leave us some runners on as we retest at this level. You can't predict that. But the continuation breakout of a VWAP. At least, yep. I think what we're going to do is we're going to start identifying what the plays are in the playbook. Ridiculous. The next zone is supply. The next zone is supply, of course. I mean, what a call. And I was just so early. First, I had to do. There's a difference between taking a trade out of an area just because it's leaving the area, and then taking a trade out because you have a signal or reversal. So the hints where my earliest mistakes were. Anticipating that this was the demand level, and it kind of was. We have some extreme here. And then finally to break out of it. But having the gall, because you have to put a stop somewhere. So many fake breakouts. This one is the real deal. This one is going right back here. This one is not a fake breakout. This one is the real deal. The bulls are running for, the bears are running for the door as the bulls are stampeding in. Look at the daily chart. Look at it. Remember how it was once a big red candle? Now look what's happening. What a day. I mean, what a day. And out of all of this, there was the good put that we took. Okay. It was a put that I took from here to here. And I knew that the call was coming. I was just early and got faked out. . So we'll be studying how to stay in it. 'Cause man, I knew this was coming. But I didn't have the indicator until we got to here. Once we got this indicator, she was out of there. She was out of there. I mean, bang, zoom, right to the moon, Alice. This was it right here. I can even screenshot this to put in my playbook because this is the play. I can add this to the playbook. Mm-hmm. That's it right there. Interest, first profit target, second profit target, third profit target, back to the zone. What a week. Definitely what a week. Definitely impressive. Come back from school. Yep, that's exactly where I went to. Right back to this last agreement right here. Credit work. Oh yeah, I see it. I see it. Got a put coming up potentially. You got a put coming up potentially because you have a beautiful shooting star right here. Just not yet. You need price trading beneath it. Right about here. Coming up on that 11 o'clock hour. And this is the area of the opening this morning, guys. This is a red to green defense area that is going on. If you have your daily chart pulled up, you can see exactly what I'm talking about. Now, believe it or not, all of this morning action from the Bears have been put in question and jeopardy in the last 15 minutes. All of this action has been put in jeopardy in the last 15 minutes. There is going to be a serious discussion going on right here because they're battling for the day right now. This is a battle for the day. It is green above this line. It is red below this line on the daily. This would be a great put if we close below this because she's going. We do have the shooting star. This is a great put, guys. This is a great put because now we have the trading beneath it. This is a great put. With the stop out being at the above of this candle. We still have 30 seconds left on this 5-minute candle. If you want to wait for this candle to close, we're looking for a close. What this area is. But this, we're looking at a bearish reversal signal potentially. 3 seconds left. Yep. Yep. It's a battle. Definitely a battle going on. But even though there's a battle, we cannot ignore signals that they tell us and put out to us. We have to recognize them when we see them. But choosing to sit on the sideline on a day like today, there's nothing wrong with it. In fact, we've learned a lot observing the market today. We had 2 good solid trades, and the rest were a lot of chop. 1 good clear put, 1 good clear call. And that's all the market has given us this morning. Take what the market give us. Right now, she is still setting up for that beautiful put, though. But the way this market has been responding right now, and let me show you again on that daily chart, so you can understand when I say that battle. This stock was green, then it was red, then it was green, now it's red. It's a very thin area that's being fought over right now. What is it going to do for the day? No real winner, as we've seen in the past, days like this. But we thought this was happening yesterday too. And oh boy, when she went red yesterday, my goodness, she kept going. So there's nothing wrong with sitting this out right now because there is no clear direction. And this is what is happening on the daily chart. Yes, this was a shooting star. But as soon as we got this trading beneath it, we expected it to take off, which she's finally doing. But even this is a scalp. I wouldn't marry this trade. Take the money and run. Guys, enjoy your weekend. Next week, we're going to start identifying the plays, the certain plays that we do take on this journey. We're going to call out some bearish plays. We're going to identify some bullish plays. Preview. For example, when I called out this shooting star play, there is a play called the shooting star. Occurs at the top of an uptrend, could be red or green. Ideally, there's a gap up in price from the previous candle close. Ideally, the shooting star will also create an intraday supply zone. The next 5-minute candle could retest the zone starting green and then flips red, okay, which is what happened, or it could just start red as the price drops. Next, there's trading below the shooting star candle close. This is the close of it here. It's trading beneath it. Okay, we said it could go back to retest it. Okay, it could go back to retest it, or it could just start red and drop. Confirmation is price trading below the shooting star. Note that the following 5-minute candle starts green. Wait for it to turn red before entering. This should coincide with the shooting star's close. Note that the following candle starts red. Enter the trade immediately. If the following 5-minute candle starts red, trading below the close, and then goes green, where you entered and reverse, then go ahead, exit, and get out appropriately. Risk. Your stop out is the price above the shooting star candle, which is here. And your profit taking area is 80% entry on that first 5-minute candle. Okay. And your second profit taking area would be VWAP. So this trade is spelled out, and then we have examples of it, sort of like what just happened here. We have an example of it with a red shooting star. We have an example of it with a green shooting star, showing where to get in and where to get out at VWAP. So we do have these plays in our playbook, and we will start going over them. But as soon as I saw this, called it out, that this was a shooting star to take through the length of this 5-minute candle, definitely the VWAP. This is going to conclude our trading for today, guys. Thank you for joining us as we start looking and hunting for our plays. Be well. Again, I will be traveling tomorrow. God willing, we'll get with you guys Monday. Thanks for joining. Bye for now.